Oke guys, this is the time. Now or never. Now or going out ya guys ya. Antara Onic melawan Royal Cybersport Club. Jadi Onic wajib menang ya guys ya di game ketiga ini. Tidak ada nyawa lagi. Semoga kita bisa mengalahkan RCC sang tuan rumah guys. Aduh, di game kedua kita udah menang bagus. Comeback guys. Gara-gara di lot yang keberapa tuh? Ketiga. Dia nyuri jadi agak berbalik lagi. Tapi sekarang komposisinya sih enak ya guys ya. Lebih never, notor. Hypernya apa ya? Wih, Odette. Sanz. Odette. Wow, Odette cuy. Sanz. Oh my god. Ya Allah, semoga menang. Wah, kalau menang bocil Odette keluar di ranking.
Maybe a Kai here. Maybe a Kai.
Yeah.
Get the pushback on the Odette and everything.
Could. Oh yeah,
Fred
you'd be able to knock him out.
Berarti dia mungkin nggak biasa juga pakai barat sebenarnya. Mungkin ya. Kayaknya. Nggak pede deh. This is it. Nice point.
Match point for both teams. This is the decider here. Nobody thought we would make it. If you've been staying up all night, big shout out to all the people watching right now. I know we got that Clipper guy DJ Y. We got Zia over in NA tuning in. We got a lot of people around the world tuning in. Big shout out to you guys if you stayed up till 2 a.m. to watch this game. I'm excited for it. This is RCC up against Onic Esports. We're gonna jump into the land of dawn for one last time in the quarterfinals of Games of Future Mobile Legends. Once again, will we have a double upset? Will RCC make a miracle, or will Onic
Semoga
crush their
RCC
dreams?
tidak bisa membuat miracle ya guys ya. Tidak ada keajaiban. Aduh. Aduh, ada kesalahan guys. Sabar guys, kita pause bentar. Oke guys, technical proses sudah selesai. Semoga bismillah ya guys ya. Onic menang. Min. Semoga ya Allah kita bisa mulangin sang tuan rumah guys. Despo betulan.
Now, I feel like from the side of Onic, what they really need to do is that I believe the combination of Quinn, Minnow, and Odette, all three at once, is just going to eradicate RCC. So, from the side of RCC, I'd like to see those tactile plays. They have a Fredrin. I mean, he's kind of fast. Maybe keeping the Matilda and the Fredrin together and focusing on the side objectives while trying to keep Onic at bay could be the win condition for RCC. But again,
udah mulai serius guys. Awas, boots. Ah, mati bootnya. Oh, aduh, untung aja tapi nggak dapet itu ya. Gerobak. Hebat. Semua kita berdoakan ya. Awas. Aduh, nggak dapet lagi.
Kind of see heavy pressure up here on the EXP lane, mainly because I'm guessing the turtle's up here. So given that early presence, trying to see what they're gonna want to do here. Kyrie already level 4. We see one shot level 4. They're kind of filling it out. Look at it. They know they're there. I love it. I love the pressure. Minnow clearing mid. So Onic gonna have a little bit of an advantage here.
Awasan.
But they're gonna go for EXP.
Flicker.
They went their way up. I mean, One Shot definitely doesn't want to go up against Kyrie by himself. So he does zone them away, but Kyrie knows they're coming, so he lets the turtle reset, lets the rest of his team buy some time. Now it's 4 up top against 4 up top. Everybody ready to go. Onic gonna take the delayed approach. One shot goes in, gets stunned, but Kyrie knocks him up.
Pas banget Sanz-nya. Dari pinggir. Minion free. Lagi, sekali lagi. Mati. Dapat Kyrie. Awas rata, awas. Mantep. Alhamdulillah. Pas banget ultinya Odette ke belakang. Kena ujung-ujungnya. Puterannya. Awasan, serius dulu Sanz. Yang kena comeback.
Swan song? Yeah, swan song. So able to steal the swan song, utilize that on the turtle take, but it just wasn't enough. And that is one thing to kind of talk about, is that they really don't have any knock-up on the side of RCC to interrupt the Odette. Because that is the only thing, if I'm not mistaken, during the new patch, is that knock-up is the only thing that will stop it. And Onic has that. So RCC, I think Troublemaker needs to start stealing keyboard ult, utilizing that Minnow's rage. So let's keep an eye on that. On Onic's side, they just got to keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, and I think them being up right now, like they have a decent late game right here. They're going to have a great power spike with boots on the CC. We know how much damage the CC can do, especially against chunky guys like a Fredrin. So RCC needs to be careful about that. They need to maybe slow them down a little bit. One shot, does take it to the face, in a little bit of trouble. But here goes QP. Back off, does zone away Onic there. Onic definitely not overstaying their welcome at any point. They're taking things slow in game 3.
I was about to say, game 2 Onic, they would have attacked that. So, again, we're kind of seeing them going back to the fundamentals, building that foundation, and keeping RCC at bay. And again, that's a good go for when you're facing a team that is as aggressive as RCC. Keep them at bay. The next turtle take is coming up. Is this the time RCC
rame.
for themselves?
Kyrie rame.
Kyrie might be in a little bit of trouble here. Gonna get dashed on. They're gonna try to move in onto him. Kyrie looking to get away. Will get stunned. Troublemaker gets the Troublemaker's in trouble as well.
Gila. Walaupun mati, kita bisa balikin yuk. Tapi kita nggak ada retri. Mati lo. Mantap. Boots. Double kill. Ayo, loncatin. Astaboy. Ayo 51, 51.
I mean, one thing to point out by Onic is that
ayo
Kyrie
Boots.
just knows
Bawah
how to
juga
force
dapet.
RCC
Alhamdulillah.
into the position that he wants. Combined with Sanz and Keyboy there, it was too much for him. That, oh man, Odette's actually punching a pack, or packing a punch. Jesus.
Jesus. Come on.
Pastor G in the house.
Here too is you mentioned how Onic they're always forcing the fights. Well, they don't have boots this time on a heavy CC engager like Lava, right? It's more of just I'm gonna chip away, do damage, so they have to definitely approach these a little bit differently when you don't have boots like constantly causing the mayhem that he causes.
Dapat. Dapat carry.
Grand Theft Purple buff. As the great Leo would like to say, just walks in, takes it, walk
Dia
out.
ada retri soalnya Freddy-nya. Oke, di atas by one. Aman.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking neutral objective after neutral objective. RCC trying to respond against with their aggressiveness, but you can already see 19k versus 15k.
Ayo, kayak tadi lagi kita
unggul.
Gas. Minion Fury, GG. Jangan kasih kendor. Jangan kasih kendor, gas terus.
Onic is just
dapat bawah.
They're showing why they came in second place at M5. The aggressors, the controllers. Kyrie isn't even farming at this point. He's just showing his presence. Let's see what they can do here. I think they're going to go actually help Boots in the top lane. Maybe try to get a gank on a castle. Oh no.
Definitely got to figure something out. RCC at this point probably just need to get back to
Aduh, nggak dapet.
in game 1, just slow it down. They haven't I mean, 5K is a pretty big
Awas.
gap.
Rame,
They don't
5.
go anymore, but no RCC, man. They're like, yo, what's up? Let's do this.
What the
Let's run it. Move on to the mid-pack. Keep going a little bit of trouble, taking some free shots. QP with the
Gas,
able to knock
Purify,
him off.
Matildanya.
Kyrie, Albert getting free shots as well,
Aduh,
but the final
Sanz-nya
five
udah
ball
flicker,
goes on.
kena
Sanz
panel
gets the
slash.
kill.
Hah,
Onic now
sial.
forced to back off. They lost a member. RCC comes up in the trade.
Kena panel
Yeah,
slash.
they did take down quite a bit of Onic though, and then this is again where one shot exceeded in the last game. They're gonna give up the turtle, but they're gonna secure some neutral objectives. Taking out Kyrie's purple buff kind of leaves him at a disadvantage. Guinevere really needs that extra defense, but look at Kyrie responding
He's like,
by
yeah,
taking
you wanna
their
take-
own.
Diambil lagi.
we can trade up, bro. Just like Pokemon cards. You take this one, I take that one.
Heh.
And now Onic's gonna take a
Kamu
tower
ambil
in the
itu,
midst
aku
of
ambil
that
sini.
trade. Still consistently coming out on top in the midst of it all.
That is where key
Awas,
communication comes,
hati-hati.
but look at the fly trap
Empat.
possibly coming down. RCC,
Ah, Boots.
but Boots
Dia Boots.
in the
Aduh,
back
sendirian.
line.
Middle of them all, he's in
Vengeance,
trouble.
mantap.
Does not
Mundur.
get knocked up though. RCC decided not to go for it. QP didn't get the knock up there, or at least stopped it in midway.
I'm actually really surprised that they the second round RCC
Ih,
would've
sama
took that
levelnya sama
engage, but
Kiboy.
again, back down to the fundamentals. They are definitely playing a passive game. Last time around the 9-minute mark, we were like 30 kills in, but that is a different
Something
time
like that, yeah.
here.
Ayo.
He said something like that. Next turtle's not too long. I mean, economically, we can definitely tell Onyx on top. Right now, I feel like they really need to stop Boots, Albert, and then if they really need to catch a pick on the Keyboy. He's kind of off-centered, but look at this. I like this. They're going to take what they can,
Awas,
take a
kena
tower
slash.
down
Nggak
to the
kena.
top, but maybe they lose mid.
Loncat.
No, Castle was able to
Ah,
push those minions in.
duh.
Should be okay. I was a little worried
Lagi.
he missed the final
Aku
slash,
hancur
but
juga
at
lagi.
least they get to clear the minions quickly. And on the boss side, RCC still finding macro across the map, finding something to get. And those minions are going to push in, take a little bit more damage onto that bottom tier 2 as well.
Man, I see. This is the stickiest situation. Like we
Duh,
can see
bawahnya hancur.
everything. It might have been almost beneficial, but
sayang
the minions,
banget.
are they going to take out the second? They did.
Oh,
Sayang.
That's
That's a
two
win right there.
towers. That is a win. I mean, huge. That's going to set them up for the Lord. That keeps Boots in the bottom lane. Do they respond with a pick on him, though? That's what they want.
Awas,
they're
Boots.
going to go for Boots on the boss side, take the kill. They don't want to fight for the Lord, but if they can get Boots here, it's a
Jangan
great
sampai
trade.
dapat
They
sis.
got to take the slow. He's got the hold on. Boots in a little bit of trouble. They
Wah,
lost
shoot
him.
down.
Down he goes. QP able to get
Kita
the
dapetin
kill.
not lah.
Up the top, Kyrie still on the Lord.
Mati tuh.
Oh, Kyrie
Yes.
will be able to get it, and we saw this
Yes,
same
dapat not, dapat
exact
mid.
play.
Hmm.
And I think it was game
Dapat
2,
mid.
right? They gave up the Lord.
Gas, udah final slash. Mati nih Arrotnya.
Second to lock on a Castle here, Albert.
Gas
That's already
lagi.
a speedy light wheel. Castle should be
Aduh.
okay.
Clean-nya, clean-nya.
Boy and Sanz are gonna try to
Clean-nya.
close in onto the boss side.
Clean-nya.
Watch it. Very bad position.
Oh, God.
Clean-nya.
Get away from this one. Sanz
Waduh,
on a
Sanznya
one
diincer.
shot. It's two up
Clean-nya nih,
against
clean-nya dulu.
four. Pinned
Nih,
up
Fury.
against the wall. Albert there with speedy light
Clean-nya,
wheel.
sayang.
Big violent requiem. One shot in trouble. Should go down here. Is he gonna be able to get away from this?
Mantap.
Down, but one shot
Aduh, dikit lagi loncat kayak ini.
Get back
Ah,
to his team.
fuck.
Get to safety.
Kena.
Kyrie's still on the chase.
Pas,
Gets the
Bang.
knockup.
Aduh.
One shot still up, though.
Matildanya.
One shot and
Anjay.
big W's on the map. They might have lost Wise, but he has been carrying the past 2 games.
Man, I mean, just the combination of Koopy there to be able to save one
Oke,
shot.
DHS.
Clutch, but this is a huge disadvantage for RCC. They split. Keyboy able to read the situation and keep them at bay, allowing all the lanes to be synced, and the Lord barreling down.
Flicker, tapi ulti
RCC
nggak ada.
needs to defend this, and again, we've seen them do it before. Can they do it again with such a deficit?
I mean, I'm
Beda
wondering
6.000,
what
Onic menang, guys.
Troublemaker takes here. I
Mudah-mudahan
think he's
nggak ada
gotta
blunder
go
lah,
for
please
Noah's
lah.
Fury, but it seems like he's not taking it, even though he has. He's right next to him. Maybe he's looking for the Swan Song, looking for something else. But I feel like they need the big CC potential. They need the combo. They need the big play possibilities. Troublemaker does end up picking up the Swan Song here.
Ambil Odette.
Lord is gone. Onic, though, still being aggressive, looking
Aduh,
for a
nggak
singular
kena.
mess up.
Awas. Aduh, final slash kena.
Waiting to use them in Owens
Ini Fury. Wih, kena 5.
comes out.
Kiboynya.
Sanz. It's a 1-for-1 right
Ya,
now.
hati-hati.
Boots for Castle. Make it
Ayo,
one shot as well.
Bud, selesaikan,
Albert
Bud.
pick up the kill. Keyboy
Tuh dikit lagi si Valentina ya. Udah untung lah. Dapat turret bawah. Wih, dapat 5.
Yeah, I mean, losing your tier 3 inhibitor does force that lane to be a little bit stronger for the side of Onic. So again,
Gila Albert duitnya coy, 11.000. Udah full item.
Right now, RCC, we can kind of take a look at some of the items. We see, again, Kyrie, we're looking at 7-3 versus 6-6.
Lihat Albertnya, Kyrie-nya.
Kyrie's definitely winning in gold there, as well as the mage difference is there with the gold. There's so much penetration and burn picked up by Sanz, and Albert maxed out already.
Wush,
Definitely gonna have to keep.
loncat dapet retri.
They were able to hit the retry there.
That was worrisome. Weiser was able to pick it up though. One shot now, looking for the
Waduh,
purple.
udah tahu dong pakai retri.
I would force this.
What do you mean?
Force this. See, Kyrie already used retry. They could force this right here to.
Force Lord.
Yeah, they could force
That's
Lord.
dangerous. Don't get too crazy. They're gonna look for pickoffs as well.
Iya, jangan terlalu gila katanya Tetrexnya.
Yo, let's do this.
Turret bawah apa udah hancur soalnya. Nggak bisa juga. Beda gold juga kita 6.000, nggak bakal berani. Nanti kalau Lord ketiga mungkin kayak tadi lagi deh nyoba yang sampai lah. Ini baju kaos itu dia. Bajunya kepanasan ya. RCC just needs to provide that for him. They need to provide that space for him. Once again, I want to see Troublemaker with that hati-hati pokoknya final slash lah, hati-hati. Kita nggak ada pakai purify soalnya.
Yeah, you can see that Troublemaker's attempting to try to steal probably Odette's ult at this point. They need as much AoE as they possibly can. The crowd buff is engaged. RCC, can you mount up a defense against Onic?
Watch for Keyboy. He's going to be one of the engagers here. He's waiting for the right moment. The flicker play to end all flicker plays. Lord marching down the boss side. Kyrie's going to be taking his hand. Boots also making his way around, but they are chipping away at it. Onic haven't made
final slash kan?
Boots going to get final slashed over.
Waduh, Boots lo nahan turret lo. Pas dapet. End. Nice try. End guys. Push. Alhamdulillah. Bye bye RCC. Pulang kampung nggak pulang kampung sih guys ya. Dia di situ sendiri, di tuan rumah ya. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Onic kita menang guys dan lolos ke babak semifinal dan akan berhadapan dengan Fireflux Esport. Sampai jumpa guys. Terima kasih banyak. Aduh, waktunya kita tidur guys. Dadah.